So I've been a Mint Mobile user at this point for about 6 months. I was drawn to it because one, it's incredibly inexpensive and simple to use. And there was a period of time, even still to this day, I get bombarded with ads. With Ryan Reynolds, he's the owner and spokesperson. A lot of really creative, funny ads. He's a funny guy. So I finally gave in and tried it out and had a really good experience, and I'm still using it to this day. And for how I use data, it's probably the best option out there. But I did come across Google Fi recently, and I was interested in seeing what they had. And do they maybe offer a better value than Mint Mobile? In this video, I'm gonna do a quick cost comparison of the plans that both of them offer to see which one might actually be the best option. So before we even get started, if you're new to the channel, my name is Richard Walls and I help you with career development and personal finance. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I post new content. So with that said, let's get started. Now, first and foremost, at the time of me making this video, Mint Mobile actually has a holiday special going on. So what you'll be seeing here is temporary for new customers. They have an introductory offer that's quite compelling, though the standard pricing is actually really good by itself. So regardless of whenever you're watching this video, make sure to check out the link in the description below. If they happen to be running a special, I'd highly encourage you to look into it, take advantage of the offer. And if there happens to not be any special, it's still likely going to save you a lot of money if you're switching from a carrier like AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. Now, as we compare Mint Mobile to Google Fi, there's one really important note to mention. Both of these services are known as MVNOs, Mobile Virtual Network Operators. What that means is that they leverage the network infrastructure of another company to offer services to their customers. Now, interestingly, both Google Fi and Mint Mobile use T-Mobile's network. So theoretically, the data service should be about the same between the two providers, making this in many ways a fairly good apples to apples comparison. So let's look at the plans side by side. Now, to make this comparison as accurate as possible, we're going to compare the plans assuming one user and one line. Typically, the more lines you have on a plan, the cheaper it gets per line. But to keep it simple, we're just gonna go with one. Mint Mobile offers a few different plans, each distinguished by different data caps. Now, what you should note is that all data plans technically are unlimited. No matter what data plan you select, if you end up going over the data limit, you don't lose internet access. They just throttle your speed down significantly. And as we look at the plans, there are different time commitments. You have 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month. And the 12-month option, not surprisingly, is going to be the least expensive. But with the current promotion, you get that 12-month price for only a 3-month commitment. Again, that's an introductory offer with the intention that, hey, if you enjoy our service, you may decide to renew for the entire 12-month period at the end of those 3 months. But the most expensive plan that they offer gives you a data cap of 35 gigs at a cost of $30 a month. Again, that's with the 12-month option. Now, if you went with the 3-month option and perhaps they're not running a special, or maybe you're no longer eligible for that offer, that price is going to be $40 per month, which you, of course, pay the entirety of whatever months you set up for. You pay it all in advance. Now, this is the equivalent to Google Fi's Simply Unlimited plan. This is their basic plan, which is also 35 gigs of data at a cost of $50 a month. And with Google Fi, there's no long-term commitment of any sort. This is really structured as a month-to-month, which you pay each month in advance. So we've got $40 a month versus $50 a month. Both go up to 35 gigs of data before you get throttled down. Both offer up to 5 gigs of hotspot tethering. Both offer free calls within the US, Canada, Mexico. So just about everything is the same. The main difference really is that with T-Mobile, you have the option to pay quite a bit less. And you can do that by committing to a longer period of time, like a 6-month or a 12-month plan, which you of course pay all up front. So this is effectively half the price of the most expensive plan and an even better deal compared to Google Fi. Now on the Google Fi side, the only option you really have is to pick a more expensive option. They offer Unlimited Plus for $65 a month, where you get 50 gigs of data, again, before getting throttled down, that's your cap, and a bunch of other features like unlimited hotspot tethering, 1 year of YouTube Premium, 100 gigs of cloud storage with Google One. Now those extra benefits are going to be perhaps more valuable to some than others. Now, strictly speaking, from a phone usage standpoint, if you're someone who tends to use a lot of data, perhaps you travel a lot, and maybe you need the flexibility of having a hotspot that's usable, the Google Fi Unlimited Plus plan might be the right option for you. But really, for all other use cases where you don't quite have those same requirements, you have access to Wi-Fi, Mint Mobile is going to be the clear winner here in terms of value. So if you want to hear about my personal experience with Mint Mobile, make sure to check out this video here where I talk a little bit more in depth about it. And I also cover some details about the unlimited plans that you see from not only Mint Mobile, but from other carriers. And I mentioned it earlier, but you can check out that video here. But folks, I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.